I'm Chris Cobb, and today I'll be your host.
And I'm also Chris, your co-host.
Today we're going to describe to you the different lengths and parts of a sword. For example, we have this sword right here. Because of the length of the sword, it would be considered a dagger from how short the blade is. And that would be this part right here. This part right here, that's guarding that separates the grip and the blade, is known as the guard. At the end of the blade, there's this. That'll guard the whole grip together, and that is called the pommel. Altogether, from the guard to the pommel, is otherwise known as a hilt. This part right here, that goes over the blade, is known as a scabbard. And there are different lengths of these swords. Like this one, for example, because of its length, it's considered a short sword. And this one, due to its length, is considered a regular one-handed sword. There are different swords. Specifically this kind of sword, which is a sword based off a video game called The Legend of Zelda. It's a sword called the Master Sword. It's a sword that Link has to obtain in order to defeat Ganon in practically every single Legend of Zelda game. And then another one that's from a video game. This big boy right here. It's called the Buster Sword. It's a sword passed down through generations of swordsmen, starting with Angio, who later then gave it to Zack, who later then gave it to Cloud Strife, which is the main character from Final Fantasy VII, a video game that's probably my favorite, making this sword my favorite out of all. And there are also swords like these, that are based off mythical beasts, like this guard, that's based off the dragon's claw, and the grip that's based off, that seem to represent dragon scales, and then the pommel, which is actually the head of a dragon. Together, I call it the Dragonbane sword.
Alright, this is all the swords I can present to you today. I hope you enjoyed our presentation.
And now, time to enjoy this epic video montage!